My name is Poindexter. I'm the sideline reporter for football, and I am the broadcaster for women's basketball. And this is my 18th season. So in 1997, that's when I first enrolled at UTC, and I learned very quickly that this was going to be pretty expensive. And I lived in Georgia at the time, so I was paying out-of-state tuition. One day, I think I saw a commercial, so I went to the recruiting office and I asked about the GI Bill, and that was something that was going to make it possible for me to go to college and to do those things that I wanted to do. I entered the United States Air Force in 1999. I was an F-15 electrical and environmental systems mechanic. So I was with the fighter squadron, the 58th Fighter Squadron. We were based in Fort Walton Beach, Florida at Eglin Air Force Base. Served through September 11th and all of that. It was really a transformative time for me. I always tell people they thank me for my service, but I always tell them that it gave me way more than I gave it. I'm just so thankful that I had that experience. When I got out, I think I came back to Chattanooga, or to UTC in 2004, and I was able to finish up on the GI Bill. After so much traveling for 4+ years in the military, I had a wife at the time, and I had a 2-year-old son when we moved back. So I really wanted to be close to our families, and UTC was the perfect place for me to continue my education. So I've been in a radio family my whole life. My dad is in the Country Radio Hall of Fame. He was a local DJ for US 101 for years and years and years. So I always saw him doing that growing up, and I didn't want to do the music side of it, but I was always attracted to the sports side of things. So when I had the opportunity to pursue that, I really jumped all over it and didn't know anything about what I was doing, but learned the ropes. Larry Ward was really a great teacher for me to begin out. The thing about the football that I love is that I'm not up in the booth. I prefer to be down on the field with those guys in the elements, and just to see that struggle is fascinating to me, and just how tough those guys are. And so I really prefer to be down there in the action. And I get to know the players. I get to know the coaches. Rusty Wright, I consider him a friend of mine from the first time that he was here with Coach Huseman. This is a really special group, and Coach Wright talks about this team a lot. And actually, we've heard him talk about this team in ways that he hasn't really spoke about a lot of teams in the past, about the way that they work and how eager they are to come to work, and how they do whatever he asks them to do. This is a really special group of guys. The strength that those guys have playing such an emotional sport, and to be able to come out and talk to me, and to be able to do that with such professionalism, this group is really special in that way. Larry Ward, he was a mentor to me coming up, and so he had been with the women's basketball team for 20+ years, broadcasting that. And so when he decided to retire and sort of step away from that, they contacted me, and I was thrilled. I mean, I love basketball. I really love football, but the basketball thing is really near and dear to me. And just the whole team aspect of being a part of a team is something. I wasn't athletically gifted enough to do that, but the broadcasting thing has allowed me to do that, and it's been really, really good. I'm really looking forward to this women's basketball season. Getting to know Coach Shermer and her staff has been really special, and really I'm glad that my first year is their first year. So it really lets us get to know each other and to build that relationship from the very beginning, quite literally. And getting to know the team is going to be really fun.